All right, welcome everybody to the Minor League Esports Grand Finals here in the Foundation League. The season, all those games, the playoffs, all leading to this moment. And man, what a moment it is. My name's Sleegy. Joined with me today is the fabulous ZB, and we've got a great game on our hands.
We certainly do. We have some teams that have been discussed all season as perhaps being those teams that do make it to our grand finals in the Foundation League, and they are here. We'll be playing on the world famous Champions Field. Will they get their name in the rafters? Time will tell. Tonight we have the Tyrants representing the Orange Conference and the Foxes from the Blue Conference.
Yeah, and both of these teams have really done just so much to get into this position. I mean, for the Foxes, you've got KO3 and Faster Than Falcon. They've had just a wonderful run. Just really, though, a huge team effort on everyone on their parts. And then on the opposite side of that, Tyrants with Game Strike and Louser, just absolutely incredible effort to make it this far and now finally have an opportunity to secure a victory and win that title.
Right. These are two teams that, did a lot of work, as you mentioned, in the regular season to give themselves a good spot in the playoff bracket to get here. The Tyrants were the top seed from the Orange Conference, finishing with a 31-19 record, which put them at the top of their conference. The Foxes did upset a team to get here. They were only the second seed rather, from the Blue Conference, a 35-15 record. So we do have some of the top teams in the Foundation League, and those players, great players at their level. And I know they'll certainly be excited to finally get in here and perhaps be a minor league esport champion by the end of tonight.
Yeah, and that's going to be a huge victory, especially when you really think about all of the effort that these teams put in, ZB, just going through the whole season, rolling with the punches, going through the ups and downs, and then you make it in the playoffs, which is an extremely stressful environment. It's a win or you're out essentially in a lot of these games. To make it all the way to here, both of these teams are going to be hungry to really put their entire season up on display for everyone watching and get this championship. And I'll be honest with you, I don't really have a prediction for who's going to be able to take away this game. Do you?
No, I don't think there's any way to tell. These are two great teams in the Foundation League, and I think it will go either way. And we actually have an opportunity here to talk about our second game of the night. After our Foundation League grand final, we will transition into the Academy League grand final, which is equally a highly anticipated matchup. It's going to be the Flames, which are the number one seed and are entering this match with an undefeated record. Have not lost a series yet in this entire season. And then, so that is the Flames coming out of the Orange Conference. And out of the Blue Conference, it is the Spartans making what I believe is their first ever grand final. So congratulations to the Spartans, and doing it in a little bit of a dramatic fashion, being the 3 seed, upsetting some teams to get there. So congratulations to the Spartans getting here, but they know they have a tough road ahead of them, but they're certainly capable of taking this one home in the Academy League tonight.
No, they absolutely are. But as you were sort of mentioning, up first is going to be these two Foundation League teams. And for anyone sort of watching at home that doesn't maybe not as familiar with the MLE and how it operates, we've got 4 different leagues: Foundation League, which is for Plat 3 and below; Academy League for Diamond 1 to 3; Champ League, which is Champ 1 to 3; and then of course our Premier League, which is a Grand Champion and above. And so the first on the docket tonight is going to be that Foundation League. So maybe not as quick play as you may be used to seeing on Twitch. Not the same stylistic plays, but it really is an interesting sort of game of chess with really big tactical and strategic battles going back and forth, because they don't necessarily have the mechanics that you might necessarily see at higher levels.
Yeah, but there certainly are some absolutely nutty players in Foundation League. I know tonight we will see some very good plays. And I want to mention real quick one of our sponsors, Balls Guarana. Each week they honor our play of the week by giving the winner of the play of the week a free case of their very nice, highly caffeinated soda beverage. So if you see a play, clip that. And we will get that nominated for play of the week. We actually have some graphics that kind of describe, that kind of show how each team got to the finals here. So we're going to throw one of those graphics up on the screen so we can see how these Foundation League teams got here.
Yeah, and it really gives you a good look at sort of the trial and path that each of these teams has taken and what teams they've needed to take down in order to make it here. It's not been an easy fight. A lot of high talent, especially once we transitioned over away from the regular season into the playoffs.
Yeah, here we have the Foxes road to the championship. And you'll see during the 10-week regular season, they only dropped 2 games, and those are to 2 really great Foundation League teams and great MLE franchises. The Eclipse and the Hurricanes were the only 2 games that they dropped. And then you can see they won 2 tough series. Both series for the Foxes went to the final game of the series. They won game 5 in the conference semifinal, and then game 7 against the Wolves in the conference finals. So really tough matches for the Foxes to get here, but they were able to overcome adversity.
Yeah, and overcoming adversity, that's going to be one massive part of the playoffs as a whole, is really taking what you have, putting everything into it. If you get knocked down, if you drop a game, if you go down in a game, moving past it and really staying strong and sticking with it, because it's really a mentality that you need to have in order to win these championships. You have to go in with the mindset that this is your game, this is your series, this is what you've worked for, and nothing is going to get you out of the way. It's not going to be easy. And if you go in understanding that, I really think it gives you an easier time in adjusting and potentially winning everything.
Yeah, I certainly agree. And I will say I am motivated to play some Rocket League Sleegy. Let's go ahead and look at the Tyrants Road to Championship in the Foundation League. Here, these Tyrants, very similar regular season, only dropping 2 series for them. They dropped series against the Shadow and the Elite. And again, you'll notice there are lots of great teams and great franchises in this league. We're getting to name drop a couple of them here. And then the Tyrants taking care of business in the playoffs in a little more dominating fashion. So maybe that gives them a little bit of an edge, not having to take those playoff series to the final games.
No, I mean, absolutely. I mean, you saw them, they had that game against the Elite in the final week of regular season where they dropped in a sweep against the Elite, but then they turned right back around. Very next game that they played was against the Elite. They secured that 3-1. We saw them take care of business and really secure everything they needed last week against the Pandas, and now they find themselves here. They find themselves in a position to win this champion, and only one team left remaining in their way, separating them from the beautiful championship title, and obviously that amazing case of Balls Grana, who's one of our many wonderful sponsors for this championship.
Yes, it certainly is. We are going to save the Academy League Road to Championships until before our Academy League series. I do want to mention, however, that we do have a Power A giveaway. I know that we are giving away some quality controllers from Power A. So if some mods or Gaming Bear could drop a link to that giveaway, I know that you go to the player.gg website and you just do some things like verify that you're following MLE on Twitch and Power A on Twitter and so on and so forth. And if you can do those things, you enter into a raffle, which will automatically enter you to win an enhanced Power A Xbox One controller. Power A makes great controllers, and they have been a great sponsor for MLE, and we are so gracious for them that they are allowing us to give away some controllers on stream for our viewers.
Yeah, no, absolutely incredible of them. Fantastically gracious for them to provide these. And these are very quality controllers, folks. I mean, just top of the line, incredible. And then again, obviously with our sponsors over at Ballsground, it's just a thank you to them, to all of you watching at home, to everyone in the league. None of this would be possible without you. And as we get ready to get started with the first game of the night, it's just a pleasure to share it all with everyone and with you, ZB.
It is, certainly. Thank you very much, Sleegy. The players are ready in Champions Field, so we are going to go ahead and have them enter, and we will start the MLE Sports Foundation League Grand Final match. And here we go. Faster Than Falcon is on the Foxes with TCKO3, and they are driving the white cars. The Tyrants are the Louser and Game Strike, and they are wearing the red uniforms, and we are here in Champions Field. This is the grand finals of MLE.
That it is, and it does appear that my computer system is experiencing a little bit of a technical difficulty. I'm gonna bow out real quick to try and get this fixed, but ZB's gonna carry you through the action so we don't lose out too much on it. Gotta love finals night, am I right?
Yes, my dream come true, a ZB solo cast. So ladies and gentlemen, buckle in and enjoy. This is going to be great Foundation League action. This ball has been coming back and forth. A lot of good touches from both teams, but both teams doing a good job of rotating back on defense. There's a shot on goal, but again, there is the Louser who is able to have that touch and try to start an offensive attack. But Faster Than Falcon is flying, if you will, faster than a falcon to get up and touch that ball. That ball is floating. It might be on target. It is just wide. So KO3 can pick up boost in the corner, but the Louser is right on top of them. You will notice that this is high flying, high octane action. I might even have seen a Finnick in there. I am unsure. Yeah, I've seen a couple of those with wings. I don't know how that's fair, but the Tyrants are on the board first. Game Strike with the great goal. Louser pushes it off the backboard. Game Strike gets up. He finds the goal in the far post. The defense wasn't able to rotate. It looks like both Foxes players were in the corner, not able to defend. So we have our first goals there for the Tyrants in game one. They will take the early lead just 100 seconds into this one. During the MLE regular season, you all know that we normally play all 5 games in a series regardless of the outcome. For our grand finals tonight in all leagues, we will be playing a best of 7 series. I thought that ball might be going in, flustered me just a bit. Faster Than Falcon is trying to find the Fox's first goal. Game Strike puts that one up and nearly on target, just a little bit to the side. Here he has another chance, Faster Than Falcon, to push that one forward. The Louser kind of stuck in his own corner, but puts it on. Game Strike is able to clear it away about to the midfield. This ball not able to really find any great scoring opportunities for either team. Both teams putting that one's going on. Both teams right now just the same, be passing this ball back and forth. As we say often in game one, both teams just getting a feel for what this game is going to be like. This is the MLE Grand Finals. What a dribble by KO3. Can he finish it? He just needed a couple more touches to finish that one, and he was unable to. So we almost had another scoring opportunity here. KO3 sitting in the midfield, trying to push this one forward. He used all of his boost to put this one up. The Louser easy clear. No, that's actually Game Strike. A little bit of a double commit, but I don't think it's going to cost them. The Louser pushing it forward, but there's Faster Than Falcon to send it away. Only 2 minutes left in this one. We only have had one goal, but there is another one. Faster Than Falcon catches the Tyrants on the offensive attack. Game Strike can't touch that ball, and it's Faster Than Falcon who is able to take advantage of that mishap on the rotation for the Tyrants. The Falcons have the Foxes. It was Faster Than Falcon who scored the goal. I did this last week in the Foundation League series. We will try to avoid that. The Foxes tie the game, 100 seconds remaining in this one. There's a shot from Game Strike, and that one is on. I was not expecting a scoring chance there, but Game Strike was able to get up and bury that one home. The Louser bangs it off the sidewall, and it's Game Strike. Okay, Boomer, that is a goal from him. And the Tyrants take the 2-1 lead. Want to quickly remind you about our Power A contest. Power A builds controller chargers, and headsets for today's consoles. Check out their link at MLE Esports GG, and please enter the contest. Faster Than Falcon has a chance to tie this game, but he puts it off the post. He wants that one back. That was a great opportunity, the open goal, but we know that those are often the hardest goals to save. Use Twitch Prime to subscribe to MLE Esports to help cure open goal syndrome. That ball was up, and KO3 challenged it, and the Foxes are going to tie the game. The Tyrants, with a poor touch to center that ball with no one able to have a touch on it other than KO3. Ahoy, mateys. That ball is in. And we have a tie game, 48 seconds remaining. This has been the game one that we were hoping for. Back and forth, good plays by both teams, only a couple costly mistakes. It is interesting, both of the goals that the Foxes have scored have been as a result of some misplays by the Tyrants. So it'll be interesting to see if they can shore those up. Will they be capable of finding themselves on top? Great demo by Faster Than Falcon. Can they convert this into a scoring opportunity? Nearly. KO3 was just pushed up a little bit too far towards the goal, was not able to finish that ball as it was bouncing in front of the goal. That, I think, was a pinch of some kind. I don't know if it was a Cuxer pinch or he just got a lot of velocity on that. That ball's going to touch the ground. So we are here in overtime. That ball is going to go to KO3. Good loss straight to your teammate. He is up. That was almost a great play. But Game Strike stepped up on the defensive end to touch that ball away. Faster Than Falcon with boost and the ball. Good challenge there by the Tyrants. So now it's going to be KO3's turn to dribble the ball on the sidewall. He's not able to find a hole in the defense to put that one center. Maybe Faster Than Falcon can. Game Strike had a touch on the ball. It wasn't the greatest, but he's going to maintain possession at the midfield. Kind of a lost 50 by both teams. No one on defense for the Tyrants, but that ball is off. It's going to be a little bit awkward. Those plays off the corner or sidewall are always tricky. So not a successful scoring opportunity. There's a pass. Faster Than Falcon is able to clear it away. Game Strike. Faster Than Falcon gets a demo. There's no one on defense for the Tyrants. KO3 has an open goal, and he scores. It is the Foxes who are able to win game one, and that was that defense. The Tyrants were on defense as a result from that demo. I don't know which player it was that got the demo for the Foxes. I'm going to assume Faster Than Falcon. My, oh my. What a interesting game. The Foxes dominating in the shot column. Getting 9 shots on goal. The Tyrants getting 3. Very interesting. I would have guessed that the scoring opportunities for the Tyrants were a little higher than that. Because they did do a great job early, at least, of creating those scoring opportunities. But the Foxes did feel like they were in control, creating good plays and finding times where the Tyrants were, a little off guard. It might be a result of the Tyrants pushing a little too far on offense. I'm unsure. Hey, if you saw a good play in that one, go ahead and clip it, because I want to remind you the Balls Guarana is an ultra caffeinated soda, so delicious that you wished it flowed from your faucet. That is true. And did you know that they now have a cherry cola flavor? This is Balls Guarana Cherry Cola. I got that in the mail just the other day, and it is delicious. It even says on the back, not an energy drink. In fact, it is a high caffeine guarana soda. And what more could you want than that? So it is still just me ZB in the casting booth. We are waiting for Sleegy to get back here at any moment. The players are on the field, the Foxes and the Tyrants. Foxes take game one. So here we are. Oh, I just noticed, I just looked at screen and saw nose cam. Hopefully I made sure to clean that thing this morning. Sometimes I do forget, but we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back at Champions Field. Champions Field, one of the most iconic stadiums in all of Rocket League. May I say, all of esports. Faster than Falcon with another goal. That ball evaporated into a cloud of dust. What a play by KO3, dribbling it around. GameStrike had no chance but to push that ball the other way. And it is the Falcons who are on the board once again. Wow. The Foxes are off to a great start. There is a 50 win by the Tyrants, but not able to put that one home. My goodness, this ball dangerous in front of the Foxes' own goal. Good 50 by the Foxes defender to keep that one away from danger. 30 seconds into this one, and I am on the edge of my seat. As they say, you pay for the whole seat and only use the edge. KO3 getting involved with the scoring in game two. Dare I say again, ahoy mateys, as he's able to put that one home. As Foxes have a 2-0 lead, only 44 seconds into game two. The eggs in the stands here at the Minor League Esports Grand Final in the Foundation League are going crazy, and I know the viewers in Twitch are as well. If you are new to MLE and you want to be a part of this fantastic league, head over. Oh dang it! I said Falcons again. Go over to mlesports.gg. There is an application, and you can get involved in fantastic, competitive, and non-toxic Rocket League gaming. Fast and Falcon is going to have an opportunity to bury that one home, but it is the Louser who pushes that one away from danger. KO3 in his own corner trying to create an offensive scoring opportunity. This ball just kind of bouncing. Neither team wanting to attack it. Now Faster Than Falcon does. Common misconception. Faster Than Falcon plays for the Foxes, but he is faster than a Falcon. The Louser, how did he get that touch off of the sidewall and then over the second opponent? That second opponent was not there. He must not have expected that Louser was going to be able to get such a good touch on that ball, as now the Tyrants are slowly clawing back. They are only down one goal and lots of time left. Oh my, really good shot there by Faster Than Falcon. Sometimes you kind of just have to sit back and watch. Fast break opportunity for the Tyrants, but Faster Than Falcon again, living up to his name and getting back there on defense. While we have a moment, I also want to shout out our third named sponsor on this broadcast, Humble Bundle. It brings you the Humble Monthly. It's a highly curated selection of games, yours to keep forever for only $12 a month. And you're not only just supporting MLE with your subscription, but also a generous donation to the charity of your choice. I know there's a lot of gamers in here that will and would love to have more games in their collection, and only for $12 a month. Check out Humble Bumble. There's the Louser with a touch. I thought that was going to be a team pinch. It nearly was, but that might put them in a bad spot on defense. That ball is up there. KO3 has a lot of boost. Is not able to bury that one home, but the Foxes are in a fine opportunity. They're in a fine spot. They lead the series 1-0. They lead the game 2-1. So they're happy. They don't need to go for anything crazy, but he just did. KO3 with the crazy flick. Long car problems, if you will. Not a problem for him. Backflip, a little 45-degree angle. Flip there, gets the ball up over both Tyrants defenders. Two defenders, no problem. I know someone in the chat is going to clip that one and nominate that for the Balls Guarana play of the week. I think we will see a lot of high quality clips this entire weekend. If you're just now joining us, ooh, that's a good shot. Ooh, almost had a double. These Foxes are going for just absolutely nutty plays. It's the Tyrants on the fast break going the other way. Maybe we can breathe for a second. Oh, nope, I don't know. The Louser is backwards. KO3 dribbles it around him again off the post. Is it to his teammate? No. Faster than Falcon, probably being smart and staying on the defensive side with his team down, up rather. 3 goals to 1. Oh, KO3 with the 200 IQ fakes. KO3 previously, the last 2 times he dribbled around or flicked, and that time pulling the handbrake. Don't do that one at home. From what I understand, you don't want to actually do that in a moving vehicle. But in Rocket League, no harm, no foul. Great dribble there by KO3 to get that one past the defender. A little bit of a fake. Don't know if the Tyrants had that in their pre-series scouting report. So 1 minute remaining, 60 seconds left in game 2. The Foxes can't get off of each other's fenders there. So the Louser has an opportunity. Can he get this one past KO3? No, the man is very speedy. Here's Game Strike with an opportunity, faster than Falcon, popping that up to himself. Game Strike saw that from a mile away. Probably not a mile. I don't think the field is that long. I don't know exactly what unit of measurements we're using here in Champions Field. We might have to confirm that with Psionics. Maybe the Gaming Bear knows. That ball up into the corner. Less than 30 seconds remaining. The Foxes still up by 3 goals. So the Tyrants are going to have to score very quickly. This one's on target. KO3 is not able to touch the ball away. So right on cue, the Tyrants get a goal that they need. So we're going to need, if not a kickoff goal, a very quick goal. The Tyrants at least have to score with time remaining in game 2 to give themselves a chance. Here we go. Pinch to the side. This is good. This is good if you're a Tyrants fan. Except now the ball's going the wrong way. A little bit of a double commit. The Tyrants going to have to clear this away from their own goal. And this ball is going to touch the ground, and we are going to be done in game 2. The Foxes off to a very sly start, if you know what I'm saying. Faster than Falcon and KO3 are able to take the victory in game 2. Shout out to the 100+ viewers that we have in this chat. This is the last weekend of MLE for this season, season 9. So invite your friends, invite your family, invite your pets and your neighbors, because this is the MLE Championship for the Foundation League. Just a reminder, Foundation League is for players who are Platinum 3 and below. So these players just starting their their Rocket League careers. You might see these players in the Grand Champ ranks someday. So definitely remembers these names and these players. So we are happy to have you all in the chat. If you want more information about how to join Minor League Esports, join us at mlesports.gg. And we have a lot of social media. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. If you didn't know that, just, search for us, Minor League Esports GG. So this is the Foundation League final. I think I've mentioned that. And we do have the Foxes and the Tyrants. The Foxes are doing a really good job playing as a team. They are rotating quickly. They are making passing plays and a lot of good solo plays from both teams. I know that we want to see as much Rocket League as possible in this Foundation League series, and I know the Tyrant, their fans and their players at home want to see this series extend. So it is a best of 7 series. So teams are going to have to win 5 games in this series to take home the Foundation League trophy. Now, we do have some really interesting stakes here in this game. This information provided from one of the most knowledgeable members in MLE, Zaida. But first, KO3 gets a goal for the Foxes. So the Foxes take an early lead in game 3, which they found themselves with an early lead in many games in this series. The Tyrants If they were to win this grand championship, this grand final, they would be the first franchise in MLE history to have a championship in each of their first 2 years as a franchise. They were able to find a championship last year. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, in the Champions League, I think. And they have an opportunity to win again their second championship in just as many years as a franchise. And an interesting note about Faster Than Falcon for the Foxes, this also coming from Zyda. The first player in MLE history to have played on both the teams that made the championship. So Faster Than Falcon was at one time a Tyrant and now playing against his former team in the grand final. So that is very interesting. Very interesting there. So Foxes and Faster Than Falcon take home a early lead. Oh, good shot there. Oh, what a redirect. Wow. I thought that was a save at first, but it was actually just a great pass and a great redirect. And the demo from Faster Than Falcon, I learned in casting school, sometimes you just have to sit back and let the moment speak for itself. That would have been a great opportunity there because that was a very good passing play, a really good demo, a really good redirect and a shot. So the Foxes kind of continue their offensive attack here. They're doing a really good job. Tyrants, ooh, the 1-2. You have to give credit to them because they are finding opportunities of their own. The Louser finding his teammate upfield when the Foxes were way back there still in the offensive zone. That was really good. If you are a Rocket League player who wants to improve your skill, pay attention to those last two passing plays. Very, very cool. Very cool by the Tyrants there. So here we are. Very similar situation to last time where the Tyrants were able to find a goal to bring them within one with about 3 minutes remaining. So we're going to have to see here. Can the Tyrants find a goal? And they are! Game strike coming from nowhere. Was he falling from the ceiling? I'm not sure. We can't even see. Oh my gosh, coming from the midfield, angling his Octane. Absolutely ridiculous. Clip that. Because that was an incredible goal, to say the least. In the pregame, my former casting mate, Sleegy, was talking about that you might not... Oh, we almost had a situation there. So we'll certainly have some opinions in chat on that one. We were talking about how sometimes in the Foundation League with platinum level players, there's a shot on goal. Platinum level players that you sometimes don't have the mechanics that you would see, say, in the Premier League. But we just saw some really high mechanical plays by all players on the pitch in this one. So really great plays by everyone involved. 2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in this one. The score is 2-2, but it is game 3. This ball's going the wrong way for the Foxes. Ooh, not the best touch there by the Louser to get that one into goal, and the Foxes are able to put that one away. That ball is right in front of the goal. It is rolling very slowly, and Gaming Strike saw the opportunity and he took it. Wow. Very, very good job there. Faster Than Falcon, a little bit of a pre-flip, is trying to clear that ball away, but is unable to. So it's the Tyrants, actually. We just talked about how the Tyrants had a really good opportunity to set MLE history by winning this series, and the best way to win a series is to first win a game. This is best of 7, so we are in here for the long haul. It looks like as if my former casting partner, Sleegy, is now my current casting partner, Sleegy. Sleegy, just say something if you are okay.
I am finally okay.
Yes!
As it turns out, Rocket League doesn't really like me too much and just so happened to have an issue with the Champions Field file. Isn't that fantastic?
We don't have the opportunity to play in Champions League that often. So I am glad that you were able to partake in this experience with us.
I am as well, and it looks like we've got a fantastic series on our hands as well. And maybe even something that we could push to a game 7 here, ZB. I've been sort of watching on my phone while trying to deal with everything, and this has been one incredible way to start off these grand final matches. Oh!
And just as you were saying, great moments, there was a great moment there. Faster Than Falcon with the absolute banger, a worm burner, if you will. Another dust cloud from him, and we have a tie game late in this one.
That we do. 47 seconds, and the Foxes and Tyrants both looking to try and get a win here. Would be absolutely massive for both of them as we get this ball over in the left side of the field. Loser, oh, that's going to be a good touch. It's going to be on frame as well, but Faster Than Falcon getting there Faster Than Falcon to make that save. And now with 30 seconds remaining, we're still tied. And we've got him on top of his car, but this play really seeming to pick up right now, ZB.
Yeah, it is. These teams finally comfortable with the pace of this game, with their opponents, with their teammates. So we are seeing some really good team play, some really good Rocket League. That ball is up. Faster Than Falcon had an open goal. A little misplay there by Lauser, but wasn't able to get the touch of his own. So as soon as this ball touches, I think we are going to go to overtime, our second overtime in this series.
Wow, an absolutely incredible effort from both of these sides so far. It's going to be KO, though, trying to maintain possession here in the midfield. It's going to be a shot that's going to be on target, and Game Strike going to do it for his team. Tyrants win 10 seconds in overtime.
He saw that the Foxes player, KO3, was just dribbling that one dangerously across the middle of the field, and he was able to get the touch, bury it home right in the middle of the goal there. So just on cue, chat was looking for a Tyrants victory, to kind of keep this one from getting ugly. And the Tyrants definitely deserve that victory, getting 10 shots on goal, finishing 4 of them. Really good team plays, really good job to fight back through adversity in there. Found themselves down early in the game, but fought back and were able to win in overtime.
Yeah, and absolutely. And now that starts to build some momentum for the Tyrants. They get this win here. You went down by 2, but it's not over yet. And really, those 5 saves from Falcon were huge. But when you're constantly getting assaulted the way the Foxes were, when the Tyrants just putting massive amounts of pressure in their half, essentially, you have to move it downfield. You've got to be able to break out of your own half and put pressure onto them, because the Tyrants, you can save their shots, but it doesn't do you a whole lot of good if you can't make anything start to happen downfield.
Right. Chat is mentioning that not only am I ZB, but Sleeky, you are also ZB on our screen. So I am honored.
I guess technically the solo cast continues.
So there are a lot of great moments happening in this stream. If you haven't already, if you have Twitch Prime and it's available, go ahead and hit that Twitch Prime sub. You get lots of great emotes in this on Twitch and in the MLE server if you are a member. That ball on target and finding its way home. The Tyrants dropping the first 2 games, but winning game 3 and Game Strike striking early in this one.
Yeah, it was a great pass from the loser. He gets it right in on frame, right where it needed to be, and that's exactly how the Tyrants were hoping they could open up this game 4 here. If they can get a win, ZB, it'll put them back level. It'll continue to build that momentum that they started the foundation of last game, and really, hopefully propel us even farther here. I want to see 2 game 7s and Game Strike again, putting a strike on target, and that's going to be the Tyrants taking a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, that was great. Just getting up, beating his opponent, and putting it home. The Tyrants do seem to be, firing at the levels that they are capable of. Game 1 went into overtime, so they were just there, almost being able to win that one. Dropped game 2 kind of in not as fashion that they were hoping to, but in this one, great shot, even better save by Lauser. But ever since then, they seem to be doing a great job of creating great opportunities for themselves and executing.
No, I agree with you 100% right now. And, you know, you're seeing the Tyrants in this position downfield. They're holding the Foxes in this corner, backing off a little bit there just so that they make sure they don't overcommit. It's going to be KO3. He's going to get the flick. It's off the corner. Falcons not going to be able to get the touch. Oh, so close. KO3 trying to make a highlight reel, but ultimately it pings off the top corner of the post and bar and comes out oh so close to getting back within one.
Yeah, that was really close. And Faster Than Falcon also had a chance at it. But that ball, whenever it's just floating like that, it's sometimes hard to try or to finish those. A missed opportunity there by Lauser, but very close. Faster Than Falcon still trying to clear this one away. But the Tyrants tyrannically are on this ball, if you will. You have to think about what the Falcons, or sorry, what Faster Than Falcon and the Foxes are going through right now. They won game 1 and 2, so they had to be feeling great, but now they're facing a little bit of adversity, dropping game 3 and then being down here. They have to find a way to turn this one around so it doesn't get out of hand for them all of a sudden.
Yeah, and you know, something that's happening right now that I was noticing a lot of last game is the Foxes are really struggling to get the ball out of their own half. KO3 has it on top of his car right now, takes a shot, but Game Strike there to come away with the save. But for the long time here, and now as Game Strike moves it back down, the Foxes have been pinned in their own final third. They're doubling up a lot, really not getting the clears they need. And if that sort of play continues, it could be hugely detrimental to them as they try and mount a counter here as we close in on the second half.
Yeah, I wonder if they feel like they have to change up their strategy somehow after losing game 3 and then dropping these 2 early goals. You know, you don't want to be predictable, especially in a series that can go as long as 7 games. Faster Than Falcon going for the bump there. Game Strike saw that coming and was able to jump out of the way. So really cheeky plays by both players there. Faster Than Falcon really flying in there to touch that one away. Game Strike up and that ball is in. Pass me a bottle of balls, Garana, because that ball was sweet.
The loser does such a good job at popping that ball in the air. Game Strike reads it beautifully, gets up to the ball, gets it just over the final defender, and then he can sit back as the sun sets and that ball rolls into net. A beautiful play by him, and the Tyrants extending their lead here in game 4 to 3-0, ZD.
Yeah, a beautiful play and a great picture you painted there for us. The Tyrants almost had an opportunity to put the proverbial nail in the coffin. Faster Than Falcon trying to score, and quickly. 100 seconds left in this game, so it's not as if the Foxes can't come back. Things just got a lot more difficult for them as Lauser is able to bury that one home.
Yeah, that he is. Lauser just taking advantage of some open space there, just slots it straight down the middle. Not too much the Foxes could have done about that one. Now with 91 seconds and a 4-goal lead, this is going to be extremely difficult for the Foxes to sort of dig themselves out of. I mean, realistically, ZB, at this point, you've got to start looking to game 5 and what you need to do tactically and strategically to turn this game around.
Yeah, I think you just have to match the level of play that the Tyrants are bringing at this point. And there's a really good challenge there. Something that I've noticed about the Tyrants in this game particularly is they are challenging balls, kind of cutting rotation in the offensive half to keep the ball in their offensive zone. And the Foxes tried to create that for themselves right there. So I think if you could just match their speed and their aggression, I think that is a great place to start for the Foxes.
No, absolutely. And you know, on the flip side of that right now as well, Tyrants really just need to sort of do anything they can to maintain their momentum. They've been looking great all game. Oh, Game Strike had the goal actually there. Looked like he sort of pushed it away, trying to keep it away from the defender, and ends up inadvertently knocking it into the post. And now either way, though, this is going to be a victory for them. Ooh. And we'll see if they're able to maintain this momentum going into game 5. But it's been a huge momentum shift ever since they tucked that last game in overtime.
Yeah, it really has. And I bet the Foxes right now really just want to get one goal just to have, that behind them of not being able to put a ball in the net. I think it's one of those situations where once they're able to overcome that hurdle, it's not going to be here as that one touches the ground. And the Tyrants take game 4 to tie the series. As I was saying, the Foxes, I think once they can just get that one ball into the net, they'll build their confidence again. And hopefully can start turning things around because the Tyrants have all the momentum in this one at the moment.
Yeah, as it stands right now, you're absolutely correct. Tyrants in a complete stranglehold of the momentum. They've won the last 2 games in a row, and they've not been close games. I mean, we had that one for sure go into overtime, and they were able to secure it. But the Tyrants, coming off of a lot of really well put together plays by Game Strike, showing up here in game 4, they bring the level back series, and now they've got a real chance at getting themselves on series point, looking to sort of secure everything for themselves.
Yeah, they have tied the series. And they're sitting in a good spot. They've kind of turned this into a best of 3 series as we go forward here. So this game 5 gonna be pivotal because inherently one team is gonna be on championship point. The other team will have to win to keep their season alive. We have about 24 minutes left in our Power A giveaway. I know they're going to throw the link to that giveaway in the chat. Go to the link and enter the raffle. You can get up to 105 entries into this raffle. That's how many I have at the moment, trying to get myself a great Power A controller. Because I know they are great, and they'll probably be what I need to take me to Grand Champ. Because I know I certainly can't do it by myself. I will need a better controller, and Power A can certainly provide that.
No, absolutely. But hopefully these players on the fields have Power A, because with the way that this series has been going, they need every advantage they can get to try and secure this championship victory. 20 seconds now into game 5, and it's already the Tyrants again pushing deep into the Foxes half. That's going to come off the backboard. Loser was there. Game Strike to keep it in, but that was a great opportunity. Blocked out by Faster Than Falcon as Loser coming in again to keep that out of mid.
Yeah, something I've noticed about KO3 is he is very comfortable, a very good player with the ball on his hood. But it doesn't matter at the moment because it is Game Strike doing it again, doing it in every way possible. This one with an absolute downtown shot and finding the post and getting that one in.
Yeah, that's something you've got to be super careful about, especially when you're playing in these 2v2 situations. You can't afford to be so far out of position defensively that if a defender gets a very strong hit to send it downfield that you're unable to respond. One of the biggest things in 2s is all about positioning. Is that position on the shot gonna be coming off the post and in? Falcon placing that beautifully, and just as we're talking about it, ZB, the Foxes getting the equalizer they need.
Yeah, we say all the time how important it is to create the opportunities for yourself. So really good job by Faster Than Falcon there to touch that ball off the back wall and then reading it himself. Sometimes the best option isn't to put it straight on goal. Sometimes you need to play it a little bit differently, and he certainly did there. So the Foxes have their first goal for quite some time, and Tyrants almost had another one. Faster Than Falcon flying in there to clear that one away. So if the Foxes can continue to create those scoring opportunities, they might be back in business here.
That they might be, but some pressure now coming from the Loser as he moves it into the corner. Falcon actually going to pop it up. Loser going to go up for it again. But KO3 there to keep the block. It's still in this back left corner. Fox is trying everything they can to get it out of danger. That's going to be a great pass off the corner. Game Strike was there, but KO3 able to position himself just well enough to stay in front of that ball, but unfortunately can't score off the quick counter. Game Strike all over the field tonight, doing what needs to be done to keep the Tyrants in a position to win.
KO3 is up for this one, and he buries it home. And just like that, The Foxes are back on the board. Faster Than Falcon did a great job of sending that one up high. I don't know why there wasn't a Tyrant defender challenging that ball. Maybe they were low on boost, which will definitely cost you. But KO3 from probably the other side of the pitch boosted up to that one and was able to bury it. The Foxes, as we approach halftime, find themselves in the lead.
And this game starting to get really sweaty now. These players understand the situations they're finding themselves in. Like we were mentioning all throughout the pregame, your season, every game, all the way through playoffs, all of that is on the line here in a do-or-die situation. You've got the series tied. Next, whoever wins this game will go on series point. So the big boy plays are going to start coming out right now as we're fighting for possession here in the midfield. Going to be KO3 pushing it into the corner. Loser gets a soft touch. It's going to fall to Falcon, who's going to take a pot shot.
Ooh.
Game Strike not going to find the touch. And that's going to double the Foxes' lead with 120 seconds left in Game 5.
This is twice now that Faster Than Falcon has had the perfect touch on the ball. Got that shot past both of the Tyrant defenders. The Tyrants in this game seem to be playing on their heels a little bit. They don't have the same level of aggression, and you might have to give credit to the Foxes for picking up their level of play and making things a little bit more difficult for the Tyrants.
No, absolutely. Both of these teams doing everything they can. It goes off the post. Game Strike with the very quick follow-up. Hits it from the other side of the pitch. Nothing Falcon was going to do to make it to that ball. And they inch closer to getting things back level.
Yeah, Faster Than Falcon just a little bit mispositioned on that one. I think he thought that KO3 was going to be able to get a clear to create that offensive opportunity. Quadruple commit. My, oh my, those are fun to watch. But it is the Tyrants who strike again, and they are within one goal, 1.5 minutes, plenty of time. Just have to find a way to get a goal off the Foxes, which is not easy, but Game Strike is up. Oh my gosh! Oh, off the post!
Oh, what a follow through for Loser!
Oh wow, that was great.
Game Strike with the initial strike that almost finds its way in, but Loser with the last second dodge to get a touch on the ball is able to knock it past the last defender and secure the equalizer. 1:15 to go, ZB, and we're level.
Oh, and I thought the Tyrants were going to have a goal. They are crossbar down skis. My goodness, just like that, a Thanos snap of the finger, and the Tyrants, they have the lead. Just seconds ago, they were down, and just like that, they have the lead. This game going back and forth. I do not suspect that will be our final goal of this game.
Everyone leading up to this game who said that Foundation League didn't have what it takes to be exciting, they're eating their words right now. KO3 off the kickoff. I can't even finish my analogy. That is how fast these goals are getting scored. Foundation League, ladies and gentlemen, this is some exciting Rocket League, and I honestly expect us to go to a Game 7 at this point.
Sleegy, I do know what you are alluding to. I'm going to leave it right at that. The ball in front of the goal. Game Strike almost buries it home, but it's KO3. And now the Foxes have a fast break. Can he get around on this ball? Touches it center to his teammate. Not able to bury it home. This game remains tied.
45 seconds remaining. That's going to be a missed opportunity. Goes right down to Game Strike. Hoops off the back post. Loser quickly following up. Falcon trying to maintain control. Loser going for a bump. Game Strike going to take a little pot shot. It's wide, but now KO3's got possession. Loser trying to get back. Ooh, that was cheeky from KO3. Tried to get away with the fake there. Normally, that's a tactic that can work well, but well read by Game Strike, who's able to stay in front. And now with the final seconds ticking down, we don't see a goal, ZB, we're going into yet another overtime.
I don't know if we will. Okay, KO3 was about to have the clip of the century on that one.
Still up.
If he did what I think he was about to do. That ball is centered, but KO3 sitting back So we are in overtime for the third time in this series. The team that wins this game will be on championship point. Will that be the Foxes or will that be the Tyrants?
That was a good touch from Loser off the corner to keep it in mid. Game Strike probably had a little miniature stroke there. Ball was able to go past him. Very fortunate for him that it wasn't on target. Gonna be Loser going up for the challenge. He gets the demo on KO3. Falcon looking to get it back out to his teammate Gamer Strike though. Putting on the pressure. 30 seconds into overtime. Oh no, KO3. Oh my goodness. Almost having a brutal own goal. Falcon able to get there in time. But that is something that's going to make his palms sweaty. So close to disaster for the Foxes.
I am so fortunate to have a front row seat in this one. I cannot recall. It's been a while, a couple weeks since I feel like we've had a series that was so back and forth, had such great actions. We do see this quite a bit in MLE, and it is such a treat that we do have this in the Foundation League Grand Final. More than a minute into this overtime, neither team wanting to make that mistake that cost their team game 5. That was Game Strike who was up, and we know that he is certainly capable of making those great plays. All four players on this pitch really are, so it's going to be interesting to see who steps up and makes that play.
It's a lot of back and forth action. That's a great opportunity. Game Strike not able to follow it through though. Good speed from KO3 to get there in time, and now they're trying to take it back downfield. That's going to be a dribble from Falcon, and he's going to end this game with a play of the week contender. Look at that control, ladies and gentlemen. And now they're in the driver's seat in control of this series. One game separating them from the grand final victory.
The thing that was so impressive by Faster Than Falcon's goal right there, had it on his hood on top of his Finnick, slowed his car down while maintaining control of the ball. That allowed KO3 to get in there and cause havoc on the defender. Even though he didn't get the bump, he did cause the defender to dodge out of the way, which opened the goal for Faster Than Falcon. That game, this entire series, absolutely crazy. Quick maths here, but 25 shots on target in that game alone from both of the teams. These stats are off the charts, and the Foxes one game away from winning the Foundation League Season 9 championship.
Yeah, they're absolutely close right now, but like you said, one more game is what they need. 2 more if the Tyrants are able to bring one back here, but the Foxes are oh so close to getting what they need and securing this championship. 5 minutes of Rocket League. It's going to be all on the line now. Backs are going to be against the wall for the Tyrants. They have to do it, and they have to do it now.
Yeah, this is their final chance to not only win a championship here in the Foundation League, but to make history as the first team in MLE to win a championship in each of their first 2 seasons in the league. The Tyrants, a brand new team to the league last season, and here we are in Season 9. The Tyrants able to do it again. So here we go, underway in Game 6. Championship point on the line for the Foxes. Tyrants need this game to stay alive.
And that they do. It's going to be a bounce off the side wall. KO3 pushing it downfield quickly, but Game Strike there. It's going to be a double miss from both of them. Game Strike able to get back control. Loser with a good save, but it was pretty well within his reach. Game Strike going to pick up the 100 boost at midfield. Oh, he had an opportunity to put it on net, but not quite able to get it through.
Yeah, both Foxes players right there on the same side of the field. They're bunched up again. Hopefully that doesn't cost them. Right now at this exact moment, the Tyrants doing a better job of spacing themselves out. The Foxes a little bit confused on their rotations, but hopefully they can get that short up. Good demo there by Faster Than Falcon. He's going to touch this one home. Early goal for the Foxes, and they're on top.
Yeah, just a fantastic play from him. 4 minutes to go in this game, and the Foxes doing a great job of getting that opening goal, getting what they need, and now they have the lead.
They certainly do. Up in the series and up in this game. Don't count the Tyrants out, obviously early. Faster Than Falcon and Loser, both capable of creating scoring opportunities at any moment. There is Game Strike, nearly puts it off or in. That one goes off the post. I think that was a pass to Loser. He wasn't able to quite turn around quick enough. Another centered ball. KO3 misses it. Oh my gosh, that ball is touching everything, not going in. It finally does. Game Strike is finally able to get that ball home. Very, very bizarre play there. That ball going every which direction, in Game Strike able to put that one in. Unfortunate for the Foxes that they were not able to make a defensive play on that one. I would imagine we are going to continue to go back and forth, and there it is. The Tyrants, just like that, score quickly. They have had a propensity to score quickly and in bunches.
Yeah, that they have, and that's just, KO3, you've got to jump up to that quicker. You cannot allow the ball to sort of enter that position. You just got to make a play and hope for the best. But when you let the other team take a shot like that, you're leaving the fate of whether or not it's a goal in their hands instead of in yours.
Yes, you don't want to give the other team control and let them do what they want to do with the ball, kind of make things awkward for them, make it tricky, so that you can be the one making the offensive plays that you want. But I digress, because we are here back in action. Game Strike trying to push this one forward. I don't think the Tyrants are going to sit back despite this lead and let the Foxes, have any opportunities. I think they're going to keep challenging. Game Strike up on that one. Is that one going to go in?
Ooh, very close. Very close as Falcon coming off the rebound. Gets a little bit of a mistouch there. It's going to be Game Strike now with possession, trying to mush it downfield. Gets a good touch. It's an open net, but it's wide and going too fast for KO3 to catch up to it. It's going to be Game Strike getting it past him, pushing it farther downfield. Falcon trying to rotate back around. Game Strike had an opportunity to get it in front of goal there. Just wasn't quite able to find the touch. Still trying very hard, though, and the Foxes doing a great job of maintaining their defensive posture throughout all of this attacking. Ooh. KO3 just barely getting that touch in time.
Yeah, this game has taken interesting pace as of late. That shot I thought was going to be a good scoring opportunity for Game Strike, but he just put that one off. I don't think either team are wanting to make that mistake to give the other team the next goal. But of course, the Foxes on the wrong side of the scoreline at this one, so they're going to have to up the attack to find a goal, and they nearly did there. Good save on the goal line by both players, actually, it looks like.
That it is 90 seconds, though, game 6. Right now, we've got the Tyrants in the lead, trying to find their way into a game 7. Looks like Game Strike might be having a controller issue. He's stuck in the midfield, but the game does continue on. It's going to be KO3 and Falcon doubling up. Louser gets a touch. It's still in front of goal. He gets back in time. Louser able to pull that one through there. Louser now pushing it down the field. 60 seconds to go. And there goes Game Strike having some connection issues. Hopefully he's able to get back in as quickly as possible. KO3 looking to dribble it by, and Louser. Oh my goodness. My goodness, I didn't even say his name right. That's how exciting it was. Loser not living up to his name at all, coming through with some monster plays to keep him in the lead as the pressure continues to mount here. KO3 gotta get it around. It's not quite in. Loser gets to it again. Loser putting on a defensive clinic right now, and Game Strike back in the game. He's able to survive the power play, and now 20 seconds remain.
This might be an all-time moment in MLE history. Loser having to do the work himself while Game Strike was having connection issues. 7 seconds are ticking away. If the Tyrants can maintain the ball, they are going to win this game despite being down a player. the loser. I don't know how he did it, but he played tremendous defense, was a brick wall. The Foxes not able to take advantage of the power play, as you mentioned, and we are going to where the fans, the chat wanted. We are going to a game 7. Before we do that, we have 5 minutes left in the Power A controller giveaway, and I want to clarify something. We are actually giving away Fusion Pro controllers, which I understand are new from Power A, just released in the last couple months, and they are one of their highest quality controllers. I actually have a info sheet here. Yeah, they look great.
I mean, just really solid quality controllers. You expect the best from Power A, and they consistently deliver. And it's been absolutely incredible of them to partner with us for these grand finals, to give these away to you guys. So be sure to check the link that we're putting in chat and enter in for a chance to win yourself a Power A Fusion Pro wired Xbox One controller. And just a huge thank you again to everyone at Power A for making this possible. Maybe you can use that controller to up your game and be in this situation next season. But right now, as we get ready to get started with Game 7, ZB, I do want to take a moment and talk about that solo.
Oh my gosh. What a great moment.
You've got a man down. You've got 2v1. You're in the lead, and Loser somehow, some way is able to stay in front of the ball. He keeps it from going out. He stalls long enough for his teammate to come back in, and they come away with a victory. If they win this series, he for sure will be their MVP. An outstanding solo effort when it counted the most.
Yeah, there was even one situation where I thought the ball was going in, but he didn't give up on it because it went off the post and out. But he had the wherewithal to know that, this is the championship, the grand final. You don't want to take any plays off or leave anything to chance. And he recovered very quickly and was able to touch it away. So great play by him. Both teams able to take 3 games so far in this series. So game 7. Oh my goodness. What are we going to see in this one?
Hopefully it's another close game. Loser gonna be slotting it by though. And it's gonna start with the Tyrants in the lead. An unfortunate touch from KO3 centering it. Loser taking advantage. And now that puts them up with 4 minutes, 9 seconds to go. Still really early on in this game, ZB.
Yeah, Tyrants have kind of had the ability lately to find that early goal to give themselves a little bit of an advantage. But as we've seen, Foxes, despite them being able to come back in the past, find themselves in a bigger hole. A really cheeky touch. He had to have been low on boost, so picking up a pad there to give himself the ability to flick that up and over. Really good flick. I could imagine in the Foundation League, if you're able to have ball control like that, you will have great success, which is probably why the Tyrants and the Foxes have both found themselves in this championship game.
That they have, and it's a good play. KO3 now looking to do some dribble action downfield. Ooh, he almost able to get it around. Is still working to get it in front, though. Loser able to find a touch. Going to be near the side wall, faster than Falcon. That's going to be an open shot. Oh, no. Faster than Falcon had an open net, ZB, and he puts it just wide off the backboard.
Yeah, unfortunately, especially in this situation, in this game with what's on the line, you have to be able to take those scoring opportunities because you don't know how many more opportunities the Tyrants are going to give you. They're playing at the top of their level. There's another good defensive play by Loser, but Foxes can't, dwell on that missed opportunity. They're going to have to continue to create scoring opportunities of their own. Plenty of time remaining here in Game 7.
That it is. Ball, though, going to be falling right down in front of goal. KO3 able to find a touch. Going to be KO3 now. Looking to get it back out. Game strike. Picking it up in the midfield, but it's going to fall back down to Falcon. Game strike now on the left side of the field. Ooh, that was a great touch, but KO3 right where he needed to be. 2:42 remaining in both teams, sort of testing the Foxes, though. This is it. This is game 7. There's no more games after this. No more makeups. All the mistakes have to end now. They're already down by 2, but with half the game remaining, there's plenty of time for them to make a comeback, but almost becoming that much more difficult as that shot from Game Strike nearly finds its way in the back of the net.
Faster than Falcon pushing this one forward. A pass to his teammate. Was able to finish it. Great play there in the Foxes right when they needed it. We're going to need to find a goal. Faster than Falcon putting that one up. KO3, I didn't know if he was going to be able to do it because Game Strike was flying in. My goodness. Great play there by the Foxes. And we, just like we have many times this series, have a 1-goal game.
Well, it's so close. Just like the entire series has been up to this point. Ball, though, in possession of the Foxes as they try and move it in front of goal. Game Strike able to find it. It's going to be in the corner. A little bit of a double commit. Game Strike now. Getting it past 1. It's going to pop up. He's going to find the touch. Loser is in a position to shoot. He doesn't quite find the ball. Game Strike struggling to keep it up, but now Falcon trying to score off this quick counter. KO3 trying to get in the midfield. But a little bit of an unfortunate turn there. KO3 again with the touch, but Game Strike with the save, and it keeps the Tyrants up. 90 seconds to go.
You can feel the tension in Champions Field. It is palpable, but that doesn't affect Game Strike. He is cool, calm, and collected. Touches that one to himself with the air dribble. My goodness, I can't even do that, really. Game Strike puts that one home to give his team the insurance goal. The Tyrants down 2-0 early, but they have found themselves a way to force game 7. 90 seconds away from being a Foundation League champion. That ball is dangerous. Faster than Falcon is able to clear it away. Foxes are going to have to find 2 goals late in this one.
Well, it was almost 3 there. Falcon able to just get there in time. They're trying to keep it out. Now it does. KO3 picking it up into midfield. Going to grab the boost. Game Strike trying to get in position. He's got it on top of his car, but the flick, not enough. Falcon now getting it back in mid again, but Loser cutting it down. Things going to start to get picked up very quickly here. The Foxes running out of time swiftly. They've got to find 2 goals, as you said, and they've only got 45 seconds to do it. Meanwhile, for the Tyrants, they just need to hold on, but that demo not going to help them out. Ooh, that was on target as well. KO3 almost finding it downfield, ZB, but the block doing its job, and now 30 seconds away. It's going to get tight.
Yeah, Foxes, at the very least, just have to find a way to score here with game remaining, but the Tyrants being absolutely solid on defense, clearing every single ball that comes into their half. I don't know if the Foxes are going to be able to do it. Here's an opportunity. KO3 just has to get it over Lauser. That thing is off the backboard, and it's going away. Falcon, he misses the touch. That is unfortunate because that was the opportunity. Game Strike with the exclamation point, the finisher in game 7. The Tyrants are your season 9 Foundation League champions.
And what a way to do it as well. The Foxes had a couple really good opportunities there in the final moments of the game, but the Tyrants hold on, and they, like you said, in game 7, secure the victory and are your Foundation League champions. And what a wild ride it's been throughout this whole series to get here. We've had them go down by 2, get back up, drop another, drop a player. Outstanding defensive work. We go into a game 7 and they close it down. And just an incredible team effort from them and really from the Foxes to make it this far. But ultimately, we can crown only one winner.
Right.
And the Tyrants doing everything they could to deserve it.
We saw so many great plays by everyone on this field. Those players were great. I know that we will see them in MLE again as they continue to work up the Rocket League competitive ladder. These players had great team plays, great passes, great plays on defense. We saw everything in this series, including, as you mentioned, the 2-on-1 defensive stand. For me, that was the moment of the series. The Tyrants able to overcome that. That is a great all-time MLE moment. So as we alluded to, Tyrants breaking history tonight were able to win a grand final in both of their first 2 series as a franchise. So I know the Tyrants and their fans will be happy for that one. So congratulations again to the Tyrants on their championship. We do have another series after this one.
Yeah, that was just Foundation League.
Right. So we're going to do it again tonight with the Academy League. Before we go to a quick intermission, Sleegy, we do have our Play of the Week winner from the conference final weekend. So give us your final thought before we roll into that.
Just an incredible series. And, speaking of that Play of the Week, we do have Play of the Week for these final games as well. So I'm sure someone's going to need to comb through that series and clip 30 or so moments because it was absolutely incredible. But as we get ready to go from the Foundation League to the Academy League, let's go ahead and take a look at what those plays of the week were for last week.
Corner. This could be dangerous. And despite the whiff, the Ducks are able to get back into position. Murray puts it in off the crossbar. What a play!
Goal here in the last 21 seconds. I just don't know who it's going to be. It's Meerkat with the ball high up on the wall. Got dunked on by Falcon. He gets a second touch.
That's what I love so much about their colors, and they are using them quite well here in this series. As Siru, what a touch off the back while he scores.